So is the Yonex 88D Pro 3rd generation worth the upgrade? Hi, welcome back to More Than a Swing. Today we're going to review the Yonex 88D Pro 3rd generation. Now there's a little bit of debate, right, about whether there's really an upgrade or is this just a color change. Well, at least we know that there's one additional feature, which is this tungsten infused bumper on the top of the racket. Now what is this supposed to do? It's supposed to add even more power to this beast, right, which is already known to be a backcourt doubles racket. So today we're going to break down the review into three parts: the stats, the performance, and the appearance. There's three notable stats that's quite interesting. Now, the first two actually suggest that this is a less powerful racket. The length of the racket is 1 cm shorter than the second generation. The flexibility of the shaft is also significantly more flexible. Now, these two suggest that it's going to be less powerful than the second gen 88D Pro. However, when it comes to the balance of the racket, this is actually significantly more head heavy than the second generation. So how is this going to play out in the court? We're going to further break down the performance in the court into 4 categories: the ease of use, the speed, the power, and the feel. Now, when it comes to the ease of use, I think this is a relatively easy racket to get used to because the sweet spot is still quite large, right? I don't feel like it's very hard to catch, right? And in terms of the balance of the racket, it's nothing too dramatic. Yeah, so it's pretty usual or similar to the other rackets, and so adapting to it should be relatively easy. For that, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Now, since this is a head-heavy balance racket, right, it is very natural that you will compromise on the speed. So in this case, it is true that although I feel much better smashing it, but when it comes to the defense or the drive or the counter attack, it is a little bit sluggish. So for that, I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. This is supposed to be a head-heavy balance racket, so I was expecting for it to be very strong, very powerful when I smashed. But it was really disappointing and underwhelming. I didn't feel like it was an offensive racket. Compared to the other offensive rackets that I have used, this is nowhere near. It doesn't feel anywhere as powerful as those. Because it's so disappointing, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So as I'm trying to quantify the feeling that I have right when I use this racket, I'm going to use this axis. This is describing the vibration of the racket: stable and reactive, or short and long vibration. So this is where I place this racket. So typical to most Yonex racket, the feeling is quite reactive and exciting and explosive. But for this racket, not as much as the Astrox 100ZZ or the NanoFlare 1000. Right? It is a little bit more stable and a bit more muted than those. So if you like that stable feeling, maybe this is for you. Right? When it comes to the vibration, whether it is short or long, it is similar to the other professional racket. You don't get a lot of vibration. There's only a little bit when you hit, and it quickly leaves at the end of the shot. Honestly, the appearance is rather disappointing to me. I don't find it appealing or attractive at all. It is neither fierce looking nor cool looking. If I were to give it any credit, or maybe the teal or turquoise blue is rather unique or cool for a racket. But other than that, I find the silver and black like really dull for a racket. It looks so boring to me. So here's my final review of the racket. Now this gets a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It is still an offensive racket, right? You don't feel like it's very quick or nimble for defense. You still feel good as an offensive racket, but it doesn't stand out. Who I think this is good for is for people who want a bit more power but doesn't want to compromise so much on the defense. Because this is just slightly more head heavy or slightly more offensive, and so players who are uncertain and they don't want something that is purely for smash, they can consider this racket. Actually, I'm also thinking that other than a backcourt doubles player, perhaps those singles player can benefit from such a balance, right? Because in singles, usually you have more time to swing and you can afford a more head-heavy racket for that kind of gameplay. I hope this review has been helpful for you. Now, if you like the video, please click like and subscribe and the bell button so that you'll be notified when my next video is out. See you, bye! Oi! Touch me again and you'll find out who I am. Hi, I'm the head coach for More Than a Swing Academy. If you're interested in coaching, drop us a DM right now. Oi!